So hi, what's up? It's Summer and I'm back with an interesting video. This is something that I didn't think I was gonna have to film, but if you watched my last vlog, you'll know why I have to film this. If you want to know how to just remove tar from your shoes and not sit here and listen to me, you can read the description below because that tells you everything that I'm about to say, unless you just want to listen, which I would recommend because it's easier to listen to someone talk than just listen to what I have to say. And it'll go by probably a little quicker, maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna move on. Anyway, so this is the before of my shoe, just to show you that this actually does work. And here's the after. So I have two shoes, but only one of the shoes got tar on them. This one was fine, survived everything. This one did not. But as you just saw, that was the before, and this is the after. Just small disclaimer, these shoes were originally off-white, but my mom thought they were dirty and really disgusting, so she bleached them. So that's why this is more white, and the sole, which, okay, Vans calls this the foxing, but the foxing on here is more of a dingy color. That's just because of it being bleached when it was originally off-white. So that doesn't have anything to do with the tar, just saying. But yeah, so as you saw in the photo, there was tar from about here all the way through here. And all of that tar is not on the shoe anymore. And just to show the other shoe, there was no tar on the shoe at all. Just to show you again. But yeah, the only problem areas on here are the dingy spots, but that'll be explained later in the video if you watch the entire video, which I do recommend because then you get to see me actually remove the tar, and that may help some visual people. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what you do need to do this, the materials that are needed. So of course, you need your tar covered shoe. That's first and foremost. Then you need a plastic knife. Toothpicks are kind of optional, but I use toothpicks to help get into the ridges of the shoe. And you need warm water, a decent sized bowl, a toothbrush with soft bristles. On the website I was looking at said you just needed an old toothbrush. You just need a toothbrush with soft bristles so it doesn't damage the shoe in any way. And you need dishwashing detergent. I use the Cascade pod, so any type of dishwashing pod that includes the dish detergent, anything with dish detergent in there, you need to use. Then optional items is dish soap slash foam, because I put Dawn dish foam in here. That's just because I know what Dawn does, because it removes oil from animals, so why would it not remove tar from shoes? That was just my logic, I don't know. And depending on where you're working, you may want to get something to set the shoe down on, whether it's like cardboard or a grocery bag or even paper towels, like something like that. So I used a grocery bag a little bit in the video, and then I mostly use paper towels because I was working on a counter. So, but what I learned from this entire experience is that you do need to watch where you're putting your shoes, because you do not want to get tar on there. You don't want to get tar on any item for that matter, because tar is just annoying to remove. And it's smart to start removing the tar as soon as you can. So if you just got tar on your shoe, you probably need to be hurrying along, trying to get it done, get it off, because as soon as I got the tar on my shoe, which if you watched the video you would have seen, I immediately started scraping my shoe off onto the dry asphalt to try to get the tar off, but of course that didn't completely work. That's why we're filming this video. And this is also time consuming, but I had a lot of tar on my shoe, so that probably goes into that a little bit. But depending on how much tar you have on your shoe, if you have a lot, then just know this may take an hour or so, just because it is time consuming. So just for the material, just some other things I learned is that a knife is smart to use because it has little spikes that help get the tar off, and the knife has to be plastic because a metal knife is going to be harder on the shoe. A plastic knife, it just isn't. And you also won't be messing up your knives you eat with if you use a plastic one, because plastic one you just throw in the trash. And it's also smart to try to not mess up the spikes that are on the knife, because if you do, I mean, worst case scenario, you have to get a new knife, but like, it's smart to just try to not mess up those spikes. And dish detergents and soap and warm water really help to remove the tar from the shoe. And then for me, like I said, I use toothpicks because that helps get to the ridges. So if you have a shoe with ridges, it's smart to do that because that really helps. And it's also really smart to scrub in different directions, whether it be up and down, back and forth, diagonally, and in circles, because that kind of, you know, works it a little bit better. So now I'm going to tell you how exactly you do this entire process. So like I said, to begin with, the website says to start off by scraping the tar off the shoe, like the excess tar off the shoe, with the plastic knife. I did this over a trash can because that's probably the smartest thing to do. It didn't really work for me, since immediately after I got the tar on my shoe, I started scraping it off on the asphalt. So this didn't really work too well for me, but it may work better for you. Also, I waited like 3 or 4 days before I did any of this to try to get the tar off. So my tar was more dry and stuff like that. Then after you scrape that excess tar off, you need to get a decent sized bowl, depending on how much water you're gonna need, how much just stuff you're going to need, but a decent sized bowl. And then you're gonna fill that bowl with warm water. It doesn't matter how much warm water you put put in there. You'll see the size of the bowl I used. It was pretty big. And then I used a Cascade pod because that's just what we have here. And that was just my dish detergent. That's just what I used. So I put that in the bowl. It started dissolving, and then I helped it break up. Now you can just dump normal dish detergent in the bowl. That'll be fine. And then I just put some Dawn in there, like I said, because that's just, I know what Dawn does. So I dumped some of that in there. And then I mixed it around until everything was, you know, mixed together. The Cascade pod was dissolved. And then I started taking the toothbrush, the soft bristled toothbrush, and you put it in the water, and then you start scrubbing on the shoe. Once you remove that first layer, it's good to go back in because the dish detergent in the water, it loosens up the tar. So then when you go back in with the plastic knife to scrape off the tar, it comes off pretty easily. So that's pretty much the whole process you have to go through. And then, like I said, I used the toothpicks at the end to get it out of the ridges because toothpicks are smaller than knives. So it's a learning experience. Now that you've listened to me talk for however many minutes, all of this is still in the description, of course, if you do need to go back and read anything, so you don't have to like go back and find it in the video. Everything is down below that I just said. And yeah, so here's the video of me removing tar from my shoe. So it's a few days later, and it's time to get this freaking tar off my shoe. We're gonna try our best. I read something online that said you have to use a plastic knife versus scrape it off first, and then you have to mix dishwasher detergent, warm water and dish detergent, and it's supposed to remove the excess. And I guess I'm gonna probably have to bleach my shoes on too, but we'll get there. Yeah. Anyway, you have to use an old toothbrush to get like the rest of it off. That's when you use the dish detergent and warm water. My hair looks ridiculous. I look like I just rolled out of bed, but I kind of did. But I'm only gonna give updates because like I don't want to sit here and record the whole process. Like, dude, there's like a freaking chunk right there, and like that's just disgusting. Okay, so I'm gonna scrape the tar off into the trash can like this. If this doesn't work, this stuff is like really sticky too, so we're gonna try our best here. I don't know what the heck is going to happen. Okay, a little bit came off, only a little bit. This stuff is really sticky. Maybe that's why the dishwasher detergent's supposed to be like, maybe it's supposed to help, I don't know. I'm gonna try to get this off. We'll be back. This is just not working. So I think I'm just gonna mix stuff together and we're gonna try to just go from there because clearly this is not working. It's just like, but there's like it's not like clumped up or anything. It's just like, it's kind of smoothed. Which I understand that I should not have left it for a few days, but like I never had time and I kept forgetting. Like I have places to be, things to do. So like we're gonna try this again with the dishwashing stuff and warm water. Yeah, we're gonna try that. All right, so we got a bowl. We're gonna put a freaking dishwasher pod in here. I think that would work. And we got some Dawn. We're gonna see if this will work. And if it doesn't, we're gonna be buying new shoes. So yeah, I'm gonna break this crap open. Get some warm water in here. Let's get the warm water first. Just gonna mix some stuff. We're gonna see what happens. Oh, okay, the Tide Pod. The dish, it's actually like a Cascade pod or something. It's like, I think it's almost gone, if it's not already, because I just saw it a second ago. Alright, so now we're gonna put a little bit of this Dawn in here. I said a little bit, it's like dump like a good bit in there, just to see if that will do anything. Because Dawn's supposed to remove like oil from animals, which apparently Dawn is really bad for those animals anyway, but like, we're taking care of a shoe, not an animal, so we're gonna try our best here. I'm dragging the trash can with this because I might need to use it. So we have a grocery bag, a Walmart bag, shout out to Walmart, we're gonna use your bag. And here's okay, you're apparently supposed to use like an old toothbrush or something, but like these bristles are really soft, like I can't, so we're just gonna use this. Here's the before. Okay, it cleaned this area right here. Yeah, maybe you need to scrape a whole lot more off. Like, cause some of it's turning like a dirty color. It's like taking away the areas where there's like a little bit of tar. So that's where they tell you to scrape it off first. So maybe if I just scrub for 3 days, all these like chunks will just come off, you know? Like, but it's like the soap is like a different color. So I mean, I think that would mean it's doing something. So now the tar is like coming off a little bit easier. You can see there's like a few spots right there from where the little things are. Yeah, it's coming off a little bit easier since it's like wet again. See, it looks better. It looks a whole lot better than when we started. I have a picture I'll put at the end. This is a different camera. We're recording on my phone to show. But you can see where a lot of the tar has come off right now. I'm just scraping like this. Just trying to see, because you can see it's coming off a whole lot easier now. There's just mostly the tar is like in here you can see, and in here, but in here it's a whole lot better than it was. You can kind of see it coming off, but I think it's smarter to try to scrape off what you can first, which is technically what I did using the road instead of using the knife. I think it's smart because like for me, I left this for like 3 days. No, we were out Thursday, today's Tuesday, and I'm removing this now. So like, hey, even if you wait like a week, I think you can still get your tar off. Like, anyway, and these are white shoes too, so I'm gonna have to do my bug. It really does. I'm gonna have to do my best to like get them to be white again, because you can see they're white. See, look at it, it's just like coming off now. Okay, we have tar on our knife. So if your knife has too much tar on it, just put it in the bowl of the stuff and it literally just comes right off, which I know you can't really see the napkin too well here, but it just comes off. Like, there's all these little tar pieces everywhere. Yeah, it's just coming off right here. We're gonna do right here. So like kind of watch this little piece. See, that's like gone now. I may have to look up how to remove tar off a cloth though, because as you can see, we have some tar in some other places other than just the boxing. And I think we're doing pretty good here. This is just some excess tar. It's not even like stuck to the shoe. It's just chilling there. There's like, yeah, there's like a chunk underneath there. I don't even think you can see. Well, you can kind of see how black that is right there. We're gonna see if we can go at the cloth a little bit, break up some of that that's there. It's just breaking it up like it's nothing. We're gonna go at the shoelace. You can see it's kind of breaking up off of here too. Not too much though, because this is like a whole different material. So as you can see, we are pretty much almost clean. We have a few spots that I'm gonna work at. I'm gonna scrub in the sink really well and try to get some of this off of here too, because this looks a little bit better. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I got all the problem little area, or like the excess, so like this shoe looks pretty much normal, but like up in here, it's like almost all clean. There's just a few things in the little ridges. In here, it's mostly clean. There's like a little spot right there. And then I just need to figure out how to get all of this off the top and off the shoelace. You can see a lot of it's gone now. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got what you needed from it, and it really helped you out because I got what I needed from it. Anyway, if something didn't go quite right, read the description again. I have it there. Rewatch the video, whatever you need to do. And as you just saw in the 2 clips before this clip, I said I was going to attempt to remove the tar stains. Well, I decided to go ahead and just put that in the video where I show how I bleach my white shoes to keep them white. So if you need to see that, I'll have that video linked below, unless you're watching this as soon as I put it out. Then that video will come out a week after I put this video out. Anyway, that link will be below, and I hope you got what you needed. Like I said, like, subscribe, comment, turn on your notifications, and follow the links below. And like I said, the description has a shortened version of this, so read that if you need other instructions. Anyway, I'm gonna go. So thank you for watching, and bye.